genuinely would be dangerous if they had brains. I feel like that's just an unresolved storyline that needs to be dealt with. You are the reason why customer service people hate their jobs, because you make life so difficult for them. Jeez. Hey guys, and welcome back to the second part of this episode, and today we are going to be jumping straight back in. I don't know where we're jumping straight back into because I haven't edited it yet, and neither has editing Ethan, so therefore we're just gonna mysteriously jump back in, and you're gonna have to pretend like I am not from the future, but I'm actually from the past, and the whole thing is very confusing now, and I don't know whether I should be talking in the past tense or the future tense or the present tense. It's a little bit weird and wibbly and wobbly and timey and wimey and all that stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get into the episode. Hope you guys enjoy. See ya in the episode now.
So who do you want to do next? I think this one could be good.
You know, I want to do your thing.
What?
Your thing. What's your thing?
Is Wes trying to chat up Emily? Is that what's going on? I want to do your thing. That is the weirdest way of asking somebody out that I've ever heard in my whole life. I know what he means, guys. I know what he means. He's like, what's your weird, quirky thing that you do? I like to pretend that people talk. And you, I don't know, Stephanie used to steal socks. No wonder everybody's alright this series with their socks, because Stephanie's gone. Yeah, God, I forgot about that. That was a little lore drop that I forgot. My goodness. I was actually talking to someone the other day about the next step, and I was like, yeah, I like to add little lore bits in. I like to add the fact that James is part of the mafia, and Kate has a drinking problem. And then I was like, what else? I called Gazelle, because that's her name. I remember Emily being like a time traveler. I remember Michelle being a cannibal or something like that. I can't remember exactly. And then Stephanie was the sock stealer. I knew there was one more, and it was the sock stealing Stephanie, which is something that you shouldn't say 10 times really fast. Sock stealer Stephanie, sock stealer Stephanie, sock stealer Stephanie, sock stealer Stephanie, sock steals. No, do you know what? We're giving up.
No,
Emily, sorry to interrupt. Could I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, get me out this conversation before he asks me what my thing is again. Okay? It has a name, okay? My thing is Hunter. That would have been a funny joke. Damn, why didn't I come up with that sooner?
Emily's my sister, and she's always been there for me whenever.
Nah, Emily's your sister? Emily's your... You two are siblings? No, wait, 2 seasons into this show, and I'm already learning new things about these characters. That's craziness.
Ever since we got back together, it's just like we lost the chemistry. Riley and James's problem is that they overthink things. If they just took a breath and relaxed, their problems would work themselves out.
I don't know whether that's a good bit of advice, you know. I really don't. I don't know whether to, like, clap or be like, Emily, what are you talking about? Like, actually, what are you talking about? What a load of rubbish. Yeah, because do they overthink? Obviously, Riley overthinks like a bloody trooper, and he underthinks like also a trooper. And then you've got both of them put together, and now suddenly they're just, like, really out of sync. How do you even fix that? To be fair, I don't think you can, personally. I think it's kind of done now, do you know what I mean? I feel like the thrill of the chase is what got them back together, but now they're actually back together and they're like, oh, actually, this just isn't working. So maybe it's time to let Jiley go, you know?
Well, why don't you do something nice for James? He had a whole list of things for you. You know he cares. But maybe he doesn't know if you care.
That? What was that? Oh my God. Sorry, apparently I'm going through puberty, guys. That is a very, very good idea, Emily. The fact that he did a whole list of things to get you back. Have you ever thought about doing something for him to show that you care about him? Because you're saying you care about him, but he's shown that he cares about you. Maybe it's time for you to do the same. I'm not expecting 20 items on a list, but come on, surely there's something you could do.
Right now, I'm just watching Eldon work through his solo. He's doing great.
What is it with people watching other people rehearse by standing right in the way of where they're dancing? What are we doing here, guys? Get off! Go watch him from the mirrors. Go watch him from the side. Don't just be stood in the middle of where he's dancing watching him. How is that going to help him? Come on. Honestly, sometimes I think these people genuinely would be dangerous if they had brains. Like, actually physically dangerous.
When you have a concept for your dance, it kind of takes your dance to the next level because it's a lot easier to work through and a lot easier to express yourself.
This is something that I find frustrating about Eldon, is he never has that storyline. Do you know what I mean? When he dances, it just looks like he's dancing. It just looks like he's doing one move into the next, and there's no through line, there's no story, there's no acting. So Michelle being like, hey, what's your story? Get a story in there. That's a good idea, because that's how you take like a good dance to be a great dance. And that is how Sue sees it.
You don't have a concept or idea, you're just dancing?
Yeah, I don't know, I just found the song and I liked it, so I just started. And
this is how they lose nationals, by the way. This is how they lose nationals, because Eldon's like, I don't know what the story is. I don't know. I don't know. And if you don't know, how are the judges meant to know? How are the judges meant to know what you're doing? And how is the silly little commentators off to the side, okay? How are they meant to know what you're doing? They're going to sit there and be like, he just ran around the stage and did a couple of tricks. That's all he did. There was no story. There was no acting. There was no nothing. He just existed on stage for a couple of minutes. Okay, cool. Fabulous. Oh, what a great time. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a great number, Eldon. Sort it out. Sort it out, Eldon, because I am banking on a win for the next step. And if the next step don't win, I'm holding you personally responsible. You. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, Eldon. You're going to be personally responsible for this.
I'm surprised Eldon doesn't have a concept for his dance. The song is called Oxygen, so there's a lot to work with there.
Oxygen is the name of the song. Okay, I'm running out of air. I'm on a space base. I'm going to die if I don't get to safety soon. Or oxygen, the feeling of being free, the feeling of breathing, the feeling of being alive. There are so many different avenues that you could take to go down, okay? Me personally, space base, running out of oxygen. That's a lot of fun. That's very, very interesting to play on that sort of cheeky little thing, because then you can play about with like gravity and things like that. Yeah, that'd be sick.
The oxygen could start in your right hand, and at first it's taking control of your whole body, and then by the end, your oxygen is all throughout your body.
What? What are you... What? Huh? How? So... What? Oh, guys. Oh, maybe we just shouldn't let Michelle come up with concepts for dances, because that was particularly poor. Okay, I'm pretty sure a preschooler could have come up with something more exciting than that. I mean, listen, this preschooler came up with a crazy space base idea. He's running out of oxygen. He's desperate. He's panicking, and then dies. The end of the dance could be he dies because he's run out of air. I'm running out of air, guys. I'm running out of air. And dead. Amazing. Applause. Honestly, I should come up with more choreography for people, because clearly I'm very good at doing it.
One last breath at the end of the dance, like just stand at the edge of the stage and just look and just go to really show your concept. What do you think?
Yeah, because what if when he's on the space base, he actually manages to make it to safety, and that breath signifies the fact that he's finally safe and he doesn't need to worry about oxygen ever again. See, guys, I am genuinely masterful at this kind of thing. Honestly, Abby Lee who? Kate from The Next Step who? Listen, guys, Ethan is back in town and he's ready to make stories out of dances, or dances out of stories. One of the two.
My thing is that I return things. I return coats, scarves, shoes, makeup, jewelry. If you buy it for me, I'm gonna return it.
Oh, so you're just a bad person, Emily. People are buying you these things and you're just returning them. For what? Store credit? Like, what? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, everything you get bought, you return. Everything. That's awful. That's genuinely awful. I mean, to be fair, I have a deep phobia of returning things, purely because I'm just a kind of, I'll like it and lump it. Do you know what I mean? I'll just put up with it. If it ain't the right size, tough luck in it. It's not the end of the world. I mean, if I have to, I'll do it. But like, such a palaver, isn't it? It's such a palaver. Have you been into the shops recently? Have you been into the shops? They make it so difficult. They make it so difficult. And if you don't get it within the 2-hour period of it being bought, if you don't return it in that period, they're like, no, sorry. It says explicitly in the terms and conditions that nobody reads that you've got 2 hours to return it. Sorry. Outside of the 2 hours, it's been 2 weeks. You're outside of the 2-hour limit. And I'm sitting there thinking, where does it say 2 hours? And they're like, here, in the very, very small print that you need a magnifying glass for. Hey, sorry, that's just store policy. And I think, you know what? Store policy doesn't mean you need to be a bellend, okay? So I just don't like returning things. I don't. Because also, customer service people, bless them, should never be allowed to work in customer service, okay? I understand customers are the worst people in the world. Genuinely the worst people in the world. However, if you're going to be servicing customers, at least try and not be an awful person yourself. Oh god, I could never work in customer service because I would be those people. I would be the kind of person that would just get pissy and angry because the 20th person today has come and found out that the store policy is 2 hours. 2 hours for returns. Okay, so really, it's tough. It is tough out there. It is tough, and I do respect everybody who works in customer service because, like I said, I personally could not. But some of y'all shouldn't be working in customer service either.
As you can see, just not my color.
Okay, yeah. I just need your receipt.
Ooh, sorry about that, but I don't have one.
That's another classic. Oh, I don't have the receipt. Well, how was you expecting to return it? How do I know that you bought it at this store? Oh, it says it's from this store. Yeah, okay. How do I know you bought it from this store? How do I know your aunt bought it from this store? That's why you have a receipt. So why are we returning things? Emily, you are the reason why customer service people hate their jobs. Because you make life so difficult for them. You are the issue here. You are the problem.
Store policy, need a receipt.
Actually, it's not. Your store policy is to give store credit when someone returns an item without a receipt.
She has been reading the small print. Because I wouldn't have known that. I didn't know that at all. That's crazy. Give store credit. I'll take store credit. I'll absolutely take store credit. There's some cute boots over there. I fancy them. This is me as Emily, by the way, not me as me. Because me as me would not be interested in cute boots. But Emily would be interested in cute boots. So, you know, gotta play the acting card.
Stuff like this just affects me,
Look,
you know?
she's crying and come on, her aunt got this scarf for her.
When Wes steps up to help me, I'm pretty excited. I mean, I've never done this with a partner, so we'll see how it goes.
These two are the reason why customer service people hate their jobs. And why they hate customers. And why the next customer, who could be perfectly normal and perfectly reasonable, are going to get an angry customer service person who's just dealt with a teenage Karen. This is a nightmare scenario for anybody working in customer services. So if you do work in customer services, just know I give you my deepest condolences. I'm so sorry that you have to do that because nobody should be doing that job. Nobody should have to deal with customers because they say the customer's always right. Well, you don't fucking work here, do you? You don't work here. How do you know you're right? I'm the one that knows the store policy. I'm the one who's worked here for 10 years. You're not correct, I'm sorry.
I wasn't really too sure about Emily's thing, but I mean, it turned out to be pretty fun.
Sorry, harassing customer service people is fun. West, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you, okay? I thought you were strange for your whole talking whilst other people are far away and dubbing their voices, but you finding this fun? Disappointing. I expect this from Emily, but I do not expect this from you, West. Well, this isn't sketchy at all. Him just hanging out in the skate park at night time, no one around, it's dimly lit. Yeah, I would probably think you're getting stabbed or mugged here. So, something's happening. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's going to be a good idea. I don't think it's going to be a good plan. Whatever's going on here, it's just not for me.
Hey.
Yay! What is going on with my voice today? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Yay! Sound like I'm yodeling. Do you know what yodeling? Anyway, very cute. Very, very cute. Lovely plan. I'm enjoying it. I'm here for it. I think this is a great idea. Riley, you've outdone yourself. Well done. Thank you for putting up some silly little lights in a tree.
Put together a date for us, complete with shawarma.
The shawarma that they got with the bus and the thing and the clothes and the bus driver. I remember this. I remember this. What a callback, guys. Congratulations. And now I'm very hungry because it is almost lunchtime.
I haven't had shawarma in so long because it would remind me of that first time I went on the bus with her and made her get shawarma with me. I don't know, it was just a memorable moment.
I mean, clearly it was memorable enough for me to remember it, so I can understand how important it was for you. Okay? I mean, I'm not saying I'm just as invested in this relationship as you are, but I think it might be becoming an issue.
Nice.
Is that better?
Yeah, a lot better. Because with that solo, we're getting into the semifinals.
Yeah, so we can do our routine that we've only spent like 5 minutes on so far, and all we've got is a silly little introduction where we're just like, waking up. Yeah, I'm so excited to see that number because I know it's going to be well rehearsed. I know it is. I know it is because you've had like 10 seconds to do it. Yes.
Wouldn't have been able to do it without you, right?
Please.
I guess you and I are okay now?
Why would you ruin such a nice moment, Michelle? Why would you ruin it by asking silly little questions? Why are you doing this? What are you hoping to achieve here? Nothing? You're just here for the bants? You're just making little comments about, oh, are we okay then? Well, clearly you've just spent the entire day watching each other do your solos and it's been fine. It's not been awkward. So obviously you're okay now. God, sometimes I think these people just need to use their common sense. And sadly, they're lacking in that department.
I had a great day with Eldon. You know, we got along so well. We helped each other out. And it was just great knowing where I stand with him now.
Well, I guess we've tied off that little relationship with a nice little bow. Do you know what I mean? I still think that we need to get more resolution on the whole Emily and Hunter situation. Like, now that he knows that the only reason she broke up with him was because of Amanda, are they getting back together? Like, what's going on there? I need some clarification on that. I don't care about Eldon and Michelle. I really don't. But Hunter and Emily, I feel like that's just an unresolved storyline that needs to be dealt with.
Have you felt a little out of sync lately?
Yeah, I'd have to admit, kind of.
I think you'd have to be very, very stupid not to notice the fact that you guys are out of sync. I mean, come on. It's very obvious. You're sitting here in silence. You should be chatting backwards and forwards. You should be laughing. You should be drinking. You should be eating. You should be having a good time. But the vibes are just off. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually off. Like, what? Like I said, X is for a reason. It's very difficult to get that spark back once it's been broken. So, I don't know. I'm not holding out much hope here.
By start fresh, I mean try our best to forget about the past and totally reconnect as if this was day one all over again.
Now, I'm not going to say it's a good idea, but it's definitely a promising idea. Okay, James? So that means we need to block Beth on everything. Okay? And that means that you need to send your Uncle Vincenzo round to her house and wipe out her bloodline, okay? Even the little brothers, they've got to go. They've got to go. No trace of her is allowed to be left, okay? And then you can finally move on, okay?
You rather roll up?
What are you doing?
I just wanted to see. I thought I saw something on the table right here.
Okay.
The Riley roll-up. Love it. I absolutely love it. Yay! Yay, they're back together. Yay. I wonder how long that will last. I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe it will last. Who knows?
This is exactly what we needed.
Me too.
I had such a great night.
The date is pretty perfect.
Stop, guys. I'm going to cry. These two are just so cute. It's so sweet. And, God, yeah. It's tough watching people be in love, do you know what I mean, when you're chronically single. So, yeah, you know, actually, screw you guys. Screw you. I don't care. I've had enough. No more happy people, please.
We can rely on each other till we don't reveal all the truth. We still have fun with each other, I know.
Damn, this is cute. This is so cute. Damn. No. We're not crying today. We're not crying, okay? I'm sucking all them tears back into my eyeballs. They're not coming out. Nothing's leaking today.
To the point where it can't be grown again. We have to water it.
Yay, we're back together. We're back on track. And now we can forget that the whole Beth saga happened. And now we're going to party. And I should just stop singing because I cannot think of any more words to sing about. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're acting it. I ain't getting a studio record. What an episode, guys. Like, actually, what an episode. Really, really enjoyed it. Had an absolutely great time. Apologies that it was split into two, but Either way, you're getting more content from me at the end of the day. I could have cut half of this stuff, but I thought, no, it's good, juicy content. I mean, we've checked in with Teresa and Don. They're doing as well as they can do right now. We also had a long chat about customer service, which was very funny. But yeah, on the whole, I thought this was a good episode. The whole West and Emily side plot was okay, I guess, and the Michelle and Elgin of it all was yawning, but like, it is what it is. But Riley and James, they're back together, they're official. Hopefully we're on the right track now. There's no more hurdles in the way for them, and we can just go ahead with cute couple stuff. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so unbelievably well. And I will see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, make sure to keep on ranting, and I will see you guys later. Bye now. See ya.